So this video shows you the difference between keyboard and controller driving and flying. First I'm going to take this Go-Kart and I'm going to show you a few things. Right, first things first, I'm going to put it in the first person and try to explain it real short, what a lot of people don't seem to understand, complete common sense and logic. This is with keyboard. You can turn the wheels like this. If I let the button go, it's like this. Right. With a controller, I can do this. Can you do this with a controller? I mean with a keyboard. Or like this. See, this is 100%. But try to do it like this. Or like this. Anyway, let's try this thing. I'll show you what I mean. Right, the challenge for you keyboard users, I like to say keyboard noobs, but whatever. The challenge is keep the speed as close to, like, let's say 30 kilometers an hour as possible and follow the yellow lines. Let's see how well you can do this. Okay, I think 30 is a little bit too fast, but try anyway. And well, 28 will do, but if you can do 30 then it's better. And stay on the yellow lines at all times. See how well you can do with keyboard. This is with a controller right now. See the smooth turning and look at the speed. It's always, well, okay, not always. There we go, 28 again. It's pretty close to 30 actually. The speed is not as smooth as it is in other games, but it's still smoother than with keyboard. There we go, I got it exactly on 30. And then keep it on 30 and just try a few circles and keep the yellow lines between your wheels, or at least on the yellow line, like this. And do this with keyboard and see how well you can complete this challenge with a keyboard, because I bet you're gonna fail. I can keep going like this for hours, just in a circles like that, without leaving the yellow line. I hope you understand what I mean, that the keyboard can't be as smooth as the controller. Alright, I'm gonna leave the yellow line from here now, and go back to the car. And see, this is floored. Look at the acceleration pedal. And now letting it go again a little bit, see? It's somewhere in the middle, not 100% acceleration. And look, if I want to turn like left, for example, after that corner, smooth left like this. With a keyboard, you're not going to be able to do that. I'll show you now with a keyboard. I just swap to the keyboard. And this is what you can do with keyboard, see? You have to do it like that, and that's not smooth, that's just retarded. That's what I see it as. And let's get into the car. I'll show you a few tricks with the car. And also try to then park this Go-Kart. Let's just try through that slowly. Let's say about 20 kilometers an hour. We try through these. Whoops. And then we go left like this. And we try between these. Can't really look at the speed at the same time and drive, but that's okay. I don't know where to go from here. Try to do that with a keyboard, smooth like this. And then I got a challenge with a car. Gonna switch to the car. Right, the car challenge first. For example, hold the RPM exactly on what's in there, like on number 2, like this. I mean, hold it in there. Don't like jump over it or under it. Just try to hold it as steady as possible. And just turn real slow, like this. Well, I don't think you can do that with keyboard. Alright, I don't think, I know you can't do it. Yeah, you can do it with mouse, but how you can accelerate with mouse slow as this? And then I have another challenge with a car. Gonna just go on the runway. First I'm gonna line up nicely, and then I tell you what the challenge is. Why is the speed twitching like this? I'm just flooring it, and look at the speed, it's just twitching. I'm gonna just go on the other end, and then I'll show you what the challenge is. That's a nice car, by the way. That runaway is pretty long. Should have taken the challenge from that end, but that's okay. Alright. Slow braking. Oh shit. Alright, that was nice. So the challenge is keep the speed on 150 kilometers an hour and see how well you're gonna do. I'm gonna do this with a controller. First accelerate, obviously, and then keep it on 150. Or as close as 150 you can. This car just doesn't stay, it just goes either under or over. There we go. The runaway is running out, but that's okay. There you go. Try to do this with keyboard. Hold your speed on 150. Okay, now the dirt messed it up, but whatever. You got the point. Maybe 150 is too fast for this place, so try to hold it on 100 maybe. And like turn smooth on this line, for example. This is perfect. This is a perfect challenge for you. Right, I'm gonna go on the other end and do it from there. So what we're gonna do, I don't know if I can speed up in here again. Speed up to 100 and then stay on the yellow line. I don't know why the speed is spazzing out like this, it's a bit spazzy. As close to 100 as you can and stay on the yellow line. Smooth like this. Smooth. Get it? There you go. With a keyboard it will look much like, I'll show you the next run I'm gonna do with keyboard. I'm not gonna even go to 100, I'll just go like this. And now I'm using keyboard and try to replicate it. This is with keyboard. See? See the difference? And on high speed, if you do that, you're gonna just end up flying off the road. At least a lot of people are doing this in multiplayer, so that's why they are crashing so easily. And finally to the helicopter. Reverse, I know where the Go-Kart is. Should have looked at the mirrors. I think it's on the right side somewhere. Hopefully I didn't kill the Go-Kart. I didn't. Alright, and now I'm taking the helicopter to a little spin in here. And again I can do halfway movements with a controller, as you can see. Slowly like this. Or fast. Alright. Let's ascend really slow. I'll just wait until the engine is revved up. Still going. Alright, let's go then. See, I'm ascending very slowly and going really smooth and low right now. You can use mouse for this, but then you can't use the collective pitch, the so-called lift, because the helicopter does not get its lift from the torque, like the engine momentum, but it gets the lift from the angle of the blades. You can look it up if you don't believe me. So anyway, with a controller I can do smooth movements like this. And once again, yeah, you can do this with a mouse, but then you can't ascend and descend, because mouse has just one axis. Well, actually technically two axes, but you know what I mean. Now I'll just find a small place to land on and show you the small movements. You can't really do with a keyboard. Or maybe you can, but it's a lot better and smoother with a controller. It's a lot easier. A lot of people just keep arguing and think that the keyboard is best for flying and driving, but it simply isn't. Just take the challenge, the go-kart and the car, and then the helicopter challenge. And this isn't about speed or quickness of the landing, it's about smoothness. How nice and smooth you can fly. And also accuracy. I do have to mention that it is a little bit better to shoot with a mouse, I mean from a helicopter, but it's quite manageable with a controller too. So I still don't know where I'm gonna fly this thing. I'll just try to find a place. I actually prefer first person view. Just trying to find a nice place to land this helicopter too. Something really small. And something dangerous where normal people would not go. Maybe on that roof? Nah, that's too easy. Where should I put this helicopter? Okay, not dangerous, but I'll just show you the point of this. I'm gonna just go land on middle of that basketball course. And this is also what I just did, the U-turn stop. It's a lot better than using the auto hover and going up into the sky, so if you need to stop and stay close to the land at the same time, then that's what you can do. This U-turn stop, what I just did. And I just changed my mind. I'm gonna put it on top of that gyros. I think it should go. And I'm not using the auto hover, you can see the icon if I will turn it on, so. And I'm just trying to put it right in the middle. Nice and slow. I mean right in the middle. I'm messing up a little bit right now. There we go. Right in the middle. See? I think the rotors actually are on the X. Well, almost on the X, but you get the point. And turn the engine off. Wait, why is it moving? Why did it just move? That's weird. But my point is that even though it was a little bit, you know, rusty, because I haven't played this game for months, but my point is, with a controller, I have absolutely no doubt that I can land this thing anywhere I want. If the rotors fit, I can land this thing. For example, I'm gonna do one more test. Not test, it's not test actually. 100% sure I can land this thing right in front of there, between the houses. I'm gonna put it vertically, not horizontally this way. For example, this kind of place where a lot of people would not climb with a helicopter. I'm absolutely confident. If that would be the last helicopter, I will absolutely do this. I actually want to turn this way. I don't know if it actually fits in here. It should fit. But again, I'm absolutely confident in this that I can put this helicopter between these houses. I'm gonna just do that without the auto hover. Auto hover actually would mess it up, so. Oh, backwards, 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 backwards. Where you going, stupid helicopter? Stop, 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 stop. I'm messing up a little bit. Oh. Very close, see? But no fear at all. I can put it down there. I just need the rear view. Then I can level it up. I usually do use auto hover to stop the movement when I'm like high up in the air, but it's not necessary, as you can see. And as I said, absolutely no problem putting this helicopter in here. This is the kind of place then, you know, normal people would not really go, but no problem for me. The helicopter is not really a challenge because I know that very well that you can't fly like this with a mouse and keyboard, but you can't be smooth like this. No freaking way. And especially with a car challenge. So I hope this video explains to you what is the difference between the keyboard and a controller when flying and driving. And I hope you stop arguing over it that you can drive like this with a freaking keyboard, because I just demonstrated that you can. Oops, and this is not what I had in mind. That was close. That was damn close. I actually didn't see the power lines. I thought it's just the upper ones, but whatever. Whatever. That's what happens if you don't can fly at the same time. But anyway, take the challenge, take the Go-Kart challenge, take the car challenge, and leave a video response and see how you do. I'd like to see that. Oh shit.